Hello, my loves. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to focus on nourishing and stretching our lower back. Personally, I've been struggling with some lower back pain lately due to my 1.5-year-old. She's just getting heavier and heavier, and just that constant bending and lifting. And a lot of us are sedentary and sitting most of the day. So I know that nourishing the lower back, we can all benefit from that. So we're going to begin, as always, in a comfortable seat. So coming into a comfortable seat, gently closing the eyes, dropping the shoulders from the ears. And we'll take a moment to arrive on our mats today. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And again, just taking a moment to arrive and be present on our mats today. And we can do this by bringing awareness to our breath. Just focusing on the breath and observing how it flows naturally in and out through the nose. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, sending the breath all the way down the spine to the lower back, the area that we'll work on today. And then on the exhale, releasing that back out into the world. One more deep breath in through the nose. And we'll release with an audible sigh. We'll gently open the eyes and begin our practice today. So we're actually going to start on our backs. So just gently coming down onto the back, we're going to plant the feet into the ground. Gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body. And then on the inhale, we're just going to gently tilt our pelvis up. So we're tilting the pelvis up so that the back is pressed, lower back is pressed into the mat. And then on the exhale, gently releasing, and then there should be that gap underneath. So again, on the inhale, we're going to lift, slightly tilt the pelvis up, slightly lifting the hips, and then exhale to release. So inhale, gently pressing lower back into the mat as we tilt the tailbone up. On the exhale, we gently release. So a few more rounds at the pace of your own breath, maybe closing the eyes and just bringing the awareness within. Just taking these gentle tilts with the pelvis, very gently massaging out the lower back. 2 more rounds at the pace of your own breath. And pausing at the center. From here, we're going to inhale the knees into the chest and just first start by rocking side to side. So gently rocking side to side, this massages out the lower back area. From here, pausing in the center, we're going to take circles with our knees in a clockwise direction. So again, massaging out the lower back. We'll switch directions, going counterclockwise, pressing these away and pulling them in a circular motion. Again, getting a gentle massage through the lower back. Okay, we'll slowly release, tucking these into the chest, just pausing here. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And we're gently going to come on to our sides, pressing up and coming onto all fours. Wrists come underneath the shoulders, knees come underneath the hips, and we'll do some gentle cat-cows, really focusing and bringing awareness to that lower back. So we'll spread the fingers wide, we'll press through the hands, dropping the shoulders from the ears. On the inhale, tilting tailbone up, chin goes toward the sky as we take an inhale. On the exhale, very gently and mindfully rounding the spine, tucking chin into the chest. Again, inhale, coming forward, cow pose. On the exhale, rounding through the spine, cat pose. So taking a few rounds again at the pace of your own breath. Option to close the eyes, making it a moving meditation as we bring our awareness within. Two more full mindful rounds at the pace of your own breath. From here, pausing at center, we're going to walk the arms down. It's really spreading through the fingertips. Arms reach out straight. Forehead comes down to the mat. Hips stay lifted above the knees for Anahata or heart-melting pose. We'll inhale deeply through the nose, sending the breath all the way down the spine to the lower back. And then exhale with a sigh. One more deep inhale through the nose. Release with a sigh. And just returning the breath back to normal. A normal steady pace as we hold, getting a stretch through the arms, through the shoulders, and all the way up the tailbone. All the way down the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, walking the hands back, we're going to separate the knees, heels come together, shift the weight over the heels, child's pose. So arms reach out wide, forehead comes down to the mat, and we keep the hips over the heels, so weight stays over the heels. Getting a stretch through the hips as well as the lower back. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. Allowing the exhale to support us in surrendering into the pose, surrendering deeper into presence and relaxation. On the next inhale, taking the hands all the way to the right hand side, exhaling when you get there. Getting that deep stretch through the side body all the way down to the lower back. As we breathe, breathing in all the way down the side body, and then releasing that into the world. On the next inhale, gently coming through center. Exhale, going all the way to the other side, really reaching with the right fingertips, creating that stretch and elongation on the side body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently coming through center. From here, we'll inhale, coming up, and we're going to lower onto our bellies. First, starting in Sphinx pose, so hands come directly under the chest, pressing our palms and forearms in. We're going to inhale, pressing up through the elbows, dropping the shoulders from the ears, looking up toward the sky. We'll hold here for a moment, getting that deep stretch all the way down the spine to the lower back. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, we're going to round the chin into the chest. Again, inhale, pressing into the arms, chin goes toward the sky. On the exhale, we release and chin comes to the chest. Two more times, inhale to lift. Exhale, tucking chin into the chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tucking chin into the chest. From here, coming back into Sphinx pose, pausing for another round of breath. On the exhale, gently lowering to the mat, left cheek will meet the mat, and arms will come by our sides for a moment, palms facing the ground. And taking a deep breath in here. On the exhale, releasing arms out in front. On the inhale, we're going to gently lift arms and legs. On the exhale, opposite cheek meets the mat. Again, inhale, gently lifting. On the exhale, opposite cheek meets the mat. Two more times, gently lifting and gently lowering. Last one here. Inhale to gently lift. Exhale, gently lower. From here, we're going to take our hands by our sides so our arms are at 90 degrees. Left cheek meets the mat. On the inhale, we're going to take the right knee all the way up as far as we can toward the right elbow. We're going to pause here for a few gentle rounds of breath. So getting a stretch through the hip, which is connected to the lower back. So when we focus on nourishing the lower back, we also want to look at the surrounding muscles and areas to make sure that we have a gentle release there so that we can release and focus on opening the lower back. A few more gentle rounds of breath here. On your next exhale, gently releasing the right leg, we'll switch right cheek to the mat and go on to the other side. On the inhale, left knee comes all the way up to the left elbow, and we pause here and hold here. So allowing your body to melt into the earth, letting go of any contracted muscles, and just gently getting that stretch through the outer hip and the lower back. Two more rounds of breath here. On the exhale, we'll release the leg. From here, we're going to press the hands underneath the chest, and we're going to shift the weight back over the heels. So knees are about hip width distance apart, as are the feet. We're going to shift the weight back, arms come in front, and forehead comes down to the mat for a modified child's pose. Going into our modified chaturanga flow, a gentler version for today, just getting some light and gentle movement through the lower back. On the inhale, we're going to shift our weight forward, dropping the hips, dropping shoulders, chin tilt up toward the sky, upward facing dog. On the exhale, very gently shifting weight back, modified child's pose. Inhale again, coming forward very slowly and mindfully, looking up toward the sky, upward dog. On the exhale, shifting weight back. Two more rounds following the guidance of your breath. Last one, you inhale, coming forward. Exhale, shifting weight back. From here, pressing hands in, we'll tuck the back toes and press into a brief downward dog. So just holding here, hands are spread wide, about shoulder width apart. We really press the chest through the shoulders. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Heels come down toward the mat. Just pausing here for a moment, feeling the foundation of the pose. On the inhale, we'll step to the top of the mat and pause in a forward fold. So allowing the body to drape over itself, allowing the arms, the head, the neck to just fall toward the mat, allowing gravity to pull you into the stretch. Holding here, continuing to breathe. Option to grab opposite elbows and just gently sway from side to side. So feeling that gentle pull and stretch through the lower back. Finding stillness at the center. We'll gently release the arms and bend the knees. Inhale, slowly coming up one vertebrae at a time. We inhale, hands meet at the top. On the exhale, hands come to the heart. We're going to do three very gentle and mindful half sun salutations, just again, to bring some movement and blood flow to the area. On the inhale, gently rising up. Exhale to dive forward. Inhale, halfway, flat back. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Two more rounds, again, very slow and mindful. Inhale to rise. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to fold. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands come to the heart. One more time together. Inhale to rise. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway, flat back. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands come to the heart. From here, we're going to step back with our right foot and then pivot so that our legs are parallel and we're in a wide-legged stance. We'll inhale the hands to the hips. And then on the exhale, we're just going to gently bow forward. Hands come to the floor, tucking chin into the chest to release the back of the neck. So we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Just gently pausing here for a moment, getting a gentle stretch through the lower back. From here, we'll plant the right hand to the center. On the inhale, gently lifting left arm toward the sky. Gaze follows the extended arm. On the exhale, gently coming back through center, going on to the other side. Left hand plants. We inhale, reaching right arm to the sky. Exhale, coming back through center. Inhale, switching sides. Exhale through center. Inhale, we reach. On this last round, we will hold. So we inhale, lifting left arm up, gaze follows the extended arm, and we pause here. Option to keep arm lifted or just allow the hand to rest on the lower back as we hold in a gentle twist. So again, gentle twist support us in getting that stretch through the spine and the lower back. One more inhale here. On the exhale, gently rounding forward. Going on to the other side. Inhale, reaching right arm up. Pausing here. Again, option to release the hand to the lower back or keep it lifted as we hold. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we wind down through center. Pausing here, tucking chin into the chest. Releasing the back of the neck. We'll gently micro bend the knees. Hands come to the thighs and we'll inhale, slowly coming up through center. From here, hands come to the hips and we're going to just pivot the toes so they're pointing out. And we're going to deeply bend the knees, so taking a seat. We'll place the hands on our knees, inhaling here at center. On the exhale, gently twisting, dipping the right shoulder as we press the hand into the knee. On the inhale, we gently come through center. On the exhale, dipping opposite side for a gentle twist. Inhale, coming through center. On the exhale, again, twisting as we press hand into the knee. Inhale through center. Exhale to twist. One more each side. Inhaling through center. Exhale, we twist. Inhale through center. Exhale to twist. We'll inhale, coming back through center, stretching up, reaching up. On the exhale, stepping back to the top of our mats. From here, feet are about hip width distance apart. We're just going to make fists with our palms and bring them to the lower back. Pausing here and just checking in with yourself. On the inhale, we're gently going to send the hips forward, pressing the fists into the lower back and looking up toward the sky. So depending on your mobility and your level of comfort or pain in the lower back, you can go deeper or just be really gentle with yourself. So just holding here, opening the shoulders, dropping the shoulders, shifting hips forward. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly release. And we're going to go into a standing cat-cow. So again, checking in with yourself, making the movement as large or as small as wanted, but we're just going to play gently with the spine, again, to get some movement and blood flow to the area. So on the inhale, we're going to open up the arms, open up the chest. On the exhale, gently rounding through the spine, tucking in. So again, inhale to gently open. On the exhale, we round, tucking chin into chest. Inhale to open. Exhale. One more round. Inhale to open. And we exhale, coming forward. We'll inhale, coming back through center. From here, lifting arms up on the inhale. We'll exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway. On the exhale, folding, planting the hands, stepping the legs back, and pausing in a downward dog. So again, using this as its own pose rather than just a transition. Pressing into the hands, feet grounded into the earth, and just feeling the strength and the stretch through the spine all the way down to the lower back. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently lowering the knees to the mat, and we're going to come down onto our seats. From here, we will extend the right leg, left leg comes in. We'll place the right forearm parallel to the extended leg, and inhale, reaching up and over. So really making sure that you're opening and radiating out through the chest instead of caving in, and fingertips reach. And we'll feel that elongated stretch all the way down the side body to the lower back. So holding here for a few rounds of breath, sending breath all the way down the side body to the lower back. On the inhale, we'll lift the arms and torso, and we're going to square off to the extended leg. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, diving forward, hand comes to the floor, and then we'll reach for the outside edge of the foot or the ankle or calf. So pausing here, continuing to breathe, just deepening that stretch and opening through the lower back. And sending the breath all the way down the spine to the area where you feel the stretch. One more deep breath here. On the exhale, gently walking up through center. From here, taking the left hand behind, going into gate pose for a counter stretch. So on the inhale, we're going to lift the hips, reach the arms, reaching for the back of the room, pausing here. So just getting a counter stretch and opening through the hips and the lower back. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we slowly lower, going on to the other side. So tucking right leg in, left leg extends, left arm comes down parallel. We inhale, top arm up and over. Pausing here in a deep side stretch. Again, sending breath in through the nose all the way down the side body to the lower back. So holding here for a few more rounds of breath. On the next inhale, coming up through center, arms reach. We turn, extending toward the leg. Inhaling here at center. On the exhale, grabbing for the outside edge of the foot, the calf, or any part of the leg. Getting that deep stretch through side body all the way down to the lower back. And 2 more rounds of breath here. On the inhale, slowly coming up through center, going into gate pose. Left fingertips come behind. We inhale, lifting hips, reaching for the back of the room. Pausing here. Holding here, sending nourishing breath all the way down to the lower back and to the hips. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we slowly lower. From here, bringing the soles of the feet together, we're going to tuck them in toward the body. We'll inhale here at center with a flat back, and then on the exhale, just gently coming forward. So for this version, spine stays straight. We straighten the spine and gently come forward. So holding here with a straight spine, resisting the urge to round. So getting a stretch all the way down the spine, the lower back, as well as into the hips. We'll inhale, coming through center, this time taking the legs a bit farther away from the body, making that diamond shape larger. We'll inhale here, and this time on the exhale, we're going to round forward, tucking that chin into the chest. So pausing here, sending breath all the way down the spine. On the next inhale, slowly coming up through center, we'll straighten the legs in front of us. From here, we'll inhale, reaching arms up to the sky. On the exhale, gently twisting to the right, arms reach. Inhale, coming through center. On the exhale, gently twisting to the left. We'll inhale through center. On the exhale, gently diving forward, allowing the hands to land where they land. And then gently tucking the chin into the chest to release the back of the neck. And just continuing to breathe here as we hold. So forward folds are really great for nourishment and stretching of the lower back area. Just continuing to send breath all the way down the spine. On the inhale, gently walking the hands up. From here, we'll just place the feet onto the ground. Hands come behind. We're going to inhale, just pressing into the hands. So dropping the shoulders, straightening through the spine, and just getting a gentle counter stretch. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to slowly lower back down onto our backs. From here, bringing the knees into the chest, again, gently rocking from side to side, massaging out the lower back. Pausing here at center and going into some Apanasana flow. So hands cup the knees. On the inhale, we'll gently press the knees away from the body. On the exhale, we'll gently pull them in toward the chest. So again, inhale to press out. On the exhale, pulling in. 2 more rounds, activating the abdominals while also massaging through the lower back. From here, we'll release the feet into the ground. Gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body. And then on the inhale, gently lift the hips toward the sky. On the exhale, we'll gently lower the hips back to the mat. And then inhale, gently lifting to the sky. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Last one here, exhale to lower. On the inhale, we'll lift, holding bridge pose. If you have a prop or a bolster or pillow, option to put underneath. But we won't hold for too long. Just inhaling here, stretching and activating the muscles around the lower back. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly lowering. From here, we'll inhale the right knee into the chest, left leg extends long. We'll inhale, opening up the hip toward the right shoulder. So just guiding the knee out to the side, opening up through the hip. And take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, we'll take the knee across the body for a spinal twist. So left hand guides the knee across, right arm releases, and gaze follows the extended arm. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, sending breath all the way down the spine to the lower back. And then exhale with a sigh, allowing yourself to surrender into the pose. So gently closing the eyes and just focusing on your breath. As we gently twist through the spine, bringing equilibrium and balance back to the nervous system, back to body, mind, and heart. On the next inhale, gently coming through center, and we'll switch sides. So we inhale, left knee to the chest, right leg extends. From here, guiding the knee out, so opening up through the hip, pausing here. Just feeling the opening through the hip. And take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, guiding me across the body, left arm reaches, gaze follows the extended arm, spinal twist. Again, taking a deep breath in through the nose, sending it all the way down the spine. And then releasing with a sigh. Just taking a few more rounds of nourishing breath here. On the next inhale, gently coming through center, we'll lift knees to the chest and grab the outside edges of the feet for happy baby. So we separate the feet, getting a stretch through the hips, and an option to gently roll from side to side, again, massaging out the lower back. From here, releasing the legs down to the mat, the ankles and the knees touch. On the inhale, we'll gently separate the knees, allowing them to fall to the sides. And just taking the hands to our belly, we'll take a moment of pause. So just sending breath all the way down to the abdomen, and then gently releasing it back out into the world. So taking these final rounds of breath, sending nourishing breath, peace and health down the spine and into our lower backs. On the inhale, gently allowing the knees to come together. We'll tuck the knees back into the chest. Hands come just behind the knees. And we'll very gently rock and roll up, back and forth until we come all the way up to a seated position. Spine tall, crown of the head reaching toward the sky. And we'll gently close the eyes. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a smile. And just taking your hands to the lower back. So placing the right hand and the left hand on either side of the back. And keeping the eyes closed and just sending some loving, peaceful, and healing energy to the lower back area. As you continue to breathe, sending breath and sending healing vibes. On the inhale, we'll take the hands to the heart, dropping the chin to the chest. And then just taking these final moments to connect to the peaceful energy that you've created through your practice today. Knowing that sometimes the most powerful and healing thing you can do is to slow down, to pause, and to nourish mind, body, and heart. Namaste. Thank you, my loves. Hope you enjoyed that class. I know my back is really sore, but that felt really good and nourishing. So taking some time, drinking a lot of water, and just being gentle with yourself. Sending you all lots of love. And for those who watch live, I am not going to have live classes scheduled the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be on a road trip. I will try to pop on and do them live. I just can't stick to a schedule. So you may see some classes pop up. If not, please go back. I have over 100 videos archived on my YouTube channel. So please continue your daily practice, and I will be back live again on schedule on September 21st. So sending you all lots of love, and I hope to continue to see you.